Hey guys, happy Monday night, Monday, July, I think it's the 27th. I am doing, you're not going to believe it, I'm doing solo Mahj. Somebody pointed out to me that if you were new here and you just started watching one of my most recent videos, I don't exactly explain why I'm doing solo Mahj the way I am. So just a refresher course. Let's call this the solo Mahj refresher course. I am throwing 14 tiles on the rack and I'm playing 14 tiles because it's just me. If it's just me, why not play East? I'm going to play the part of East. Today, playing the part of East is Countess Bianca, let's just say. So my initial draw here, I have a Joker. And as a reminder, when you're doing the Charleston solo Mahj, if you draw a Joker, throw that back in the bag. I have a bag to my right. It's not my usual bag. I left my bag somewhere. It's a long story. Here I am counting to make sure I have 14. This hand was kind of tricky at first to decide where to go, and I even passed off in the first part of the Charleston a couple of what I initially started with. But yeah, look at this. This is a Modge Podge. I think I had to start out with, you see I'm counting, I had 4 3 6 9s, and then I had 4 2 4 6 8s, then I had 4 1 3 5 7 9. So it was kind of tricky. So at first I was going to hold on to these jokers because you never know. You never know. So I kicked to the right, not the joker, but I kicked to the right what I thought that no matter what hand I chose, or section that is, I kicked to the right what I thought I may not. And at this point, I don't know what section I'm doing. So I thought, let's start the Charleston, which you start by going right over left, like my hands just showed you. So I just discarded 3. Second round is left over right, like my hands just showed. I'm putting my Charleston discard right up there in the front. Got my handy bag to my right. I'm going to reach in and grab 3 random tiles. So I started discarding cracks because I had so few of them. I thought whatever hand I did, I would have 2 suits. So let me go ahead and get rid of the cracks. This really wasn't that big of a help either, so I continued with discarding the cracks. I told somebody tonight at the Garden of Eden Mahjong 102 class tonight for the Magnolia Mahjong Society. I told them I play solo Mahj so much I don't even use my card anymore. You know, the card that says ROLLOR, Rolar, right over left, left over right. Here I am really struggling trying to decide. Now, normally playing Mahjong, I would not pass 3 of the same suit, but it's just me. I'm solo Mahj. And then again, you know, you do what you got to do. So there's my over, and I just drew 3 more. I got a flower, and I've already passed off a flower. So that was kind of odd. And here I've got it to the right hand side. Deciding I'm going to get rid of that 3 and 5. So at this point, I think I've made a decision to go for the 2, 4, 6, 8 section, also known as the evens. I think I have made that decision. I'm kicking everything to the right. So I got a 2 dot, 4 dot, 8 dot, 4 dot, 6, I'm sorry, 4 bam, 6 bam. There I am discarding my left. We've done right, we've done over, we've done left. That's the end of the first round of the Charleston. Drawing 3 more. That 7 bam is not an even, but that 4 dot is. Put that puppy right there on the rack. Kick those to the Charleston. So second part of the Charleston, we're going to left. Start with left. Now I'm going to reach in and grab 3 more tiles. You really want to do both rounds of the Charleston. It's like the lotto. You've got this perfect opportunity, like I just got there, a 2 bam, which is what I need. I'm still hanging on to those dragons. I don't know yet if I'm going to use them or not. But the Charleston is how you fine-tune your hand. I'm glad I fixed up a better angle this time so you can actually see the discard pile I'm going to have. I'm looking at the last hand on the 2, 4, 6, 8 section, which is a concealed hand. We talked about concealed hands tonight. If you play a concealed hand, that means if somebody discards something that you need and you can legally claim, you cannot, because you see that letter C at the end of the hand, of the line? That means it's concealed. So these are tricky. They're higher in points if you're playing for points. So here I am fixing this hand to look as close, as exact as I can. I had 2 4 dots. I only need one. So what I don't need, I'm kicking to the side to get it out of my eyesight. Bam with Mary Ann, one of my favorite creators, she calls those sparkles. You don't want anything catching your eye. Stick to what you're going to do. There is a time to pivot sometimes, but we're at the beginning here. So I've done left and over. Now I'm doing I'm just drew my 3 tiles for my over. And thankfully I got a flower because that hand calls for 2. I got an 8 bam, which in that hand it's going to be flower, flower, 2 4 6 8 8 8. Change suits, 2 4 6 8 8 8. So I just got 2 tiles that I need. And I discarded for over, and now I'm replenishing them in the Charleston. I've grabbed 3 more. I don't need the cracks. I do need that flower. So that was very fortuitous. Very fortuitous. So now I'm doing my courtesy pass where you pass 3 tiles over. You look at the person across and say, hey, baby, 1, 2, or 3 or none. Because you don't have to. Don't forget you don't have to. Normally, you would throw all your Charleston tiles back in the bag. But you know what? This is a learning example, and I'm pointing to them right now to tell you I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to throw them back in the bag. But if I did that, this lesson would be an hour. In order to shorten the lesson, I'm getting rid of the tiles we don't need. So I just drew my last. This is my courtesy pass. I passed 3 and put them in the stack, and now I just received 3. I got a 2 dot, which I don't need. I already have that 2 dot. What else did I get? Okay, none of them I needed. So to my far right is stuff I don't need. I've got it out of my eye line. It looks like I need a 6 dot. I need 2 more 8 dots. And I need 1 or 2 more 8 bams. So we're looking good. We're looking really good here. I've got my 2 flowers I'm pointing out. So I need of one suit, 2 4 6 8 8 8, and then the next suit, 2 4 6 8 8 8. And it says any 2 suits. So the 2 suits we chose is the dots and the bamboos. So and I've got a joker, so that was fortuitous. And as y'all saw, I received no jokers in the Charleston, and if I had, I would have popped them right back in the bag. So I'm starting the game by discarding. That's going to be my discard pile right there in front so that we can keep track of how many. I just drew 3 for my opponents. This is how I play. I'm playing as if I'm playing 3 opponents. Otherwise, if I don't do it this way, all I'm doing is drawing and discarding, drawing, discarding until I win. That's not how you learn. I drew a 6 dot. I need a 6 dot, but it's a concealed hand. Number 1, it's a concealed hand. I can't draw it. Number 2, it's a single. If it was a 6 dot, 6 dot, 6 dot, and I had 2, yes, I could have claimed it. But number 1, ultimately, it's a concealed hand. I cannot do it. So I'm pointing out here that I'm stacking the discards there. And now I'm drawing for myself. I drew an 8 bam, and I need that sucker. I need that sucker. It goes right there. So now I need a discard. Always a tile in, a tile out, always. And keep track of your discards because that's 2. I'm pointing out there's 2. Once you get to 24, the game is over. If you have not won by the 24th tile, somebody else has. So here's my opponents. Even though we cannot legally claim anything the opponent discards, I'm still showing you what my opponents are discarding so we can keep, now I'm drawing for myself, so we can keep track of how many tiles there are. I just drew an 8 bam. A 6 bam. I already have one, so I don't need it, so I'm going to discard it. Now I'm drawing for my 3 opponents. We don't need any wins. Can't take them anyway. Don't need a 9 bam, and there's another win. And I am stacking my discards there, and you're not supposed to do that. The reason why I'm doing that is so when I'm done playing, I can easily and quickly pick up all of them in one, and just handfuls and throw in my bag. That is why I'm keeping them stacked like that. 7 bam, don't need it, can't take it. 3 bam, don't need it, can't take it. 2 bam, already have it, but couldn't take it if I needed it anyway, because it's a single. Now I'm drawing for myself. Do I need that? Already have it. 4 bam, already have it. So we're not staring at the card because this is a fairly simple hand. A pair of flowers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 8. 2 hands. So it is right in front of me and I can see it. But then again, once you really learn the card, and I know you will, read that card, read everything in parentheses. And when April comes around, whoa, we just drew a joker. Bingo. Once April comes around and the new card comes out, you're going to be so excited. So I'm showing that the joker could be used in the pung of 8 dots or the pung of 8 bams. And I'm discarding because a tile in, a tile out. You know who you are when I talk about getting the new card. Nope, next year you're not going to be playing with the 2026 card. You're going to be so well versed in this game that when the new card comes out, you're going to be so excited to get it and learn it. So now I'm going to draw for myself. And I drew a 2 bam. We already have that, so let's discard. Now we have 7 discards and we want to win or lose before 24. Opponent discarded an 8 crack, a 4 crack, and something else. Ooh, a 1 crack. We're not using cracks. We cannot claim anyway if we were. Stick to what we're looking for. I've got showing again that these are my discards. I'm stacking them so when it's done, I can easily grab the stacks quickly in just a few handfuls and be picked up and cleaned up. Now I'm drawing for myself. 9 bam, we're doing evens, so we don't need any odds. My opponents now have drawn a crack. We don't need it, can't take it anyway. A 1 dot and a 7 dot. Now let's draw for myself. And I drew, oh, I need that, an 8 bam. So that portion of the hand is complete. We're going to move that joker over to the other suit because we're good. We got the bams, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8, 8. Now we're going to make that joker with the 8 dots. So now all we need is the 6 dot. So I got the pair of flowers. There we are. So going to discard, and as we move on, even though this is a concealed hand, we're to the point now where we just need 1. So if somebody discards the 6 dot, we can legally yell, Mahjong. So now I'm drawing for my opponents. There's a 1 bam, 1 bamboo, bird bamboo, and 2 people discarded 2 dots. And you know how to do that. If somebody discards a 2 dot and the next person goes to discard a 2 dot, they can say 2 dot or they can say same. I drew a green dragon. Now I'm going to, and you see I'm not even near the 24 discards. We're in the middle of the game. Drawing for my 3 opponents now. A wind, an 8 bam, which we already have. Don't need it, can't take it anyway. And a 4 dot, which we already have. Don't need it, can't take it anyway. And my arm just turned off the light. Now I'm drawing for myself. Mahjong. There it is. Mahjong. Woohoo! There it is. We built a hand to exactly match a hand on the card. When this happens, you announce to your opponents, I played the 2, 4, 6, 8 section. The last line, which was concealed, and it was a pair of flowers. 2, 4, 6, 8 in the dots. A pung of 8 dots. Switch suits to bams, 2, 4, 6 in bams, and a pung of 8 bams. And that's how you do it. I turn the light off again. And I'm going to take a moment and show you how quickly I picked these up because I kept them in stacks. Please do not stack your tiles when you're playing in real life. Please, when you discard, you want to discard at different places. You don't want your opponents to see everything you discard and just glance over and say as a reminder, oh, look, she is always discarding evens. So you want to kind of mix it up and make it hard for them to remember what you're doing. I want to say over and over and over, don't stack your tiles when you discard them. You do not do that. I'm only doing it so I can quickly pick them up. You see how I'm picking them up in stacks? That is the only reason why I'm stacking them. Thank you very much for watching. Even the 3 haters I have, I see you. I don't block people. I see you. Thank you for the comments. I've got filters now because of certain words that you keep using. But I love you. Have a good day.